button, I did the thing.
Wait, you hit the button, you did the thing.
We're good. We're live.
But did you do the thing?
The thing has been done, and the thing has been done, and now the thing has been done.
Is this the part where we pretend we have an intro?
Never heard of it. I think this is the part where I try to remember what I was doing a week ago.
We were investigating Fujisaki's murder.
But that's not even the scene of the crime, idiot. Am I supposed to look in here specifically? Oh, yes. I am. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right? What? Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
What the?
You called for me?
Has he been domesticated? I didn't know we could do that.
That's right.
It seems that Monokuma, it seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need
no,
something?
That's auto save that.
What happened? Sure, what's up?
I hit my tooth on a metal tin.
Oh no.
Anyway, well, it's about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interest each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook.
And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling guns would initiate a Swiss chase slaughter.
And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correct.
So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. Literally, you're transparent. Wait, you can see through me. Should I get that checked out? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So, in other words...
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
Such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Like, how did we get in the girls' locker room to find the body?
That wouldn't work. I mean, yeah, good point.
I know it wouldn't work, but just shut up, let me have this. Loaning
No.
your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Isn't that...
Stealing.
Yeah, I was about to say, borrowing and loaning are pretty much the same thing.
Except, like, they're different ends. They're different sides.
Yeah. It's just the other end of the act. Now, stealing, on the other hand, that's where it's at.
What the heck? I would expect nothing less from the They got me.
Good enough.
Sorry, you managed to snip out the loophole in the regulations.
Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
You mean like a funny little appetizer instead of No, then since the dead can't actually talk and neither can I, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Sam's not a person anymore.
Yep.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So,
Is he dumb? Is he dumb? He did not catch the dead people do not speak.
dead men
So
tell no
sleepy.
tales.
Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your
If there was no intention to turn this into a video, I would say it's my stream. You can go ahead and say whatever.
No, it literally says that.
I know, but like, let's be real here. It wanted to say
wanted it.
shit.
He wanted it.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest of your own damn self.
Joke's on you. You can't threaten me with a crime if I don't even know what it is.
That's fine.
I'm not smart enough to understand that.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental facilities, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? Why not here? That'll help you understand what's going on.
But
Card reader has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook.
the truth.
We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Oh, it just clicked in my brain.
What?
I remembered Leon was dead, but I forgot there was also Junko and
Sayaka.
Sayaka. Wow, I did not remember their existence.
You forgot Sayaka's existence twice now.
I feel like that's just gonna be a regular thing. I also completely forgot Junko existed.
You were simping for Sayaka for a bit there. Now you forgot she existed.
I was
Hey, you
simping
know,
for
the
her
ability to
over
move
a
on.
year ago. I have moved on.
You're probably gonna forget about Fujisaki, aren't you?
Who? That's not a bit. I don't know
Good
the
one.
last names.
Chihiro.
Okay. No, I can never forget about Chihiro. She's adorable. Anyway, it's... Oh, wait, she's dead. Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself?
Oh wait, she's dead. Guess I gotta forget her. What's that?
The obviously out-of-place object. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, wait, there's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? Well, there's 3 of them, obviously. One for Leon, one for Junko, one for Sayaka. So you finally found them? Did you know these were here, Byakuya?
Did you go peeking into the locker room, Byakuya?
Maybe. Anyway, it seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to the mailbox. They won't be needing them anymore after all. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. I almost said it in the
Almost
right
like
order.
you just said it.
I almost said it in the right order. I
You
swapped
said
Leon,
Leon,
and Junko.
Junko, and Sayaka. So yeah, Sayaka was the only correct one.
You can go ahead and confirm it yourself if you don't believe me, you little twit. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks. When I did... Whose is it? You're right. This is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. I don't like it.
Yeah, that thing that happened just a couple minutes ago.
We're not flashing back. We're not flashing back to
To a
no,
couple minutes ago.
not even 5 minutes ago.
No.
Anyway, I see.
Like 2.
Now I understand. Bullet.
What?
Of
Hold on a
truth.
second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
Not strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs.
That happened?
Pummeled with baseballs? What? No, I don't think it happened.
No.
The memory of it came flooding back. No, I don't.
I remember
Fake
nothing.
news.
This didn't happen.
You're right. It'd be surprising for the. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault. And battery.
What about Duco's? Battery. Oh.
Making me angry.
Hey.
Now I'm really angry.
What?
The Hey Handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, and super big deal. A super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. This is
But it
Duco's.
did.
That's impossible.
I said it wouldn't break. It wouldn't fucking break.
Then is it out of battery?
It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with. It wouldn't do crap.
Meaning there's probably just like hundreds of bruises on Leon's corpse, and there's just one square where there's nothing.
There's an indent.
Yeah, there's an indent, but not a direct bruise.
Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. Just one.
Is it bullets? It does?
I can't hear you.
They're like sharp things. But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to break my handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing that what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be?
Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma just fucking left.
Just left.
What happened? What was that about? Why did he just leave? Why did he say it's not broken, but it's not turning on, and he just dipped?
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. Bullshit! Broken e-handbook. If it can't break, then how is it not? Why is it not turning on? Why no work?
You said out of battery?
Yeah, but like, none of the other ones have had that problem, so why would Leon's be any different?
But, you know.
Okay, then there should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro.
Miro.
To be exact, not quite. To be exact, not quite. Buddy, that can't... What?
What?
Alright. Can I...
What?
Can I...
What happened?
He said to be exact, not quite.
Do you remember the button? For when we talked to Asahina.
Yes.
Okay. We leaving?
I do not remember how.
R.
Fuck.
Guess we can't leave.
Oh,
okay.
We're calling his
He does.
bullshit. What do you mean by that,
does
Byakuya? To
explain.
be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. I don't give a shit. Genocide Jack is just... What is this? I mean, isn't that one and the goddamn same right now?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay. I think I understand what he meant by to be exact, not quite. He's saying that if we're being exact, that's not quite what we're trying to do here.
Absolutely, I have no doubt that. Fuck this.
That was the mind F right there.
What?
Murderous fiend?
Anyway, that murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? How do you get a name like Genocide Jack?
I don't know.
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend. Who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer?
Silly killer.
Genocide Jack. They say
No.
he's killed that. What?
He just goes, no, that's not. No, that's incorrect. No.
It's actually
Ew.
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
They say he's killed
Hello.
thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? Could they? Could
could
they
they?
possibly be?
Could they possibly be?
You're not wrong to wonder.
Would wonder you are wrong too.
But words mean so little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Hold on, let me just... Shit, I wear sweatpants. I don't have a zipper. I was gonna make a zipper sound into the mic, but I don't have a zipper.
I don't have a zipper either.
Edit it in.
Sure.
Why?
I'll edit it in.
Why?
But what? Oh, right, because the action thing. So press through.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Press again. There you go.
I hate that. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack's the one that killed Chihiro.
For someone who really doesn't like me, you really do want to take me places, you know? I can show you the world.
Oh, I know what he wants. If I say it, you'll have to bleep it if we want to keep it in.
Bloodlust.
Hate fuck.
Oh.
Evidence does something like that. Really? Who?
Who?
Who? Oh.
I do it! Big trouble. Need your help. Oh,
That
big
was-
trouble. Need your help.
I was about to say, that doesn't sound very urgent.
I don't have time to play
We're
with
busy.
you.
Leave us alone.
But it's an emergency. Emergency.
What happened?
Pterodactyl noises.
Pterodactyl! Where'd you go?
Please.
Okay.
This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me.
What, did someone steal your pool floaty?
Yes?
Just calm down, okay, Ina?
But it's an emergency.
An emergency? Are you gonna stop just saying it's an emergency and tell us what the emergency is?
No. Okay, there's something wrong with Toko.
There we go. Sorry. I remembered it was one of two things and I couldn't remember.
Q.
Yeah, it was. I knew it was either Q or H because like every other visual novel is H. So I pressed H, then when it wasn't that, I pressed Q. Anyway, she always acted pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure? Don't you, like, hate her or something? Like, what was that about?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Or- Okay, buddy. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it.
Oh, goody. Okay, come on, hurry. I forgot that I voiced her.
Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
Looks like she headed towards the dorms to Toko's room, most likely. You're right.
Snape. Snape. Severus Snape.
Is Toko inside some kind of emergency? Really? Do I have to talk to you guys to get in?
You guys are too slow.
We literally teleported here. What are you talking about? I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, she came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff? Also, quick question. Why is this our problem now?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves just so we can, see what's going on. Obviously, it's not that I have any interest. But... the fuck? Well, in we go. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. She looks like she has constipation. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door.
What kind of perfect line is that to have right after the
Forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
What's asleep?
leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Oh, Jimmy's
I'll
here.
allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that?
She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
Well, okay then.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with that level of crazy. Like, I set things on fire, but I ain't messing with that. I was afraid to leave her alone in there, though, so I tried to bust down her door. That's why there are a couple little dents in the door. But she was definitely holding it shut. Couldn't even budge it.
Yeah, okay. I'm totally focused on that right now. Anyway, Toka was scared enough to bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer, Genocide Jack, really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Sounds about right. Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Tagami, how are you doing over there, buddy?
I wonder. Is there anyone that could possibly convince her that things are okay? Anyone that she admires or just wants to hear from? Get your ass. Hey, oi, get your ass over there. Get her out of that room.
That's fine.
Oh, sure, whatever.
Huh? That worked?
I'm just as surprised as you are. Okay.
Okay, that didn't take
Well,
much.
after a few moments.
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying.
So snake-like.
I did both, didn't I? Ah! Broccoli!
I read it as bacula, like Dracula with the back.
That's what it looks like.
I think that's what it meant to be, but it's I think it's because she messed up Bacchia.
Byakuya.
Bacchia, yeah, bacula.
It's a hard.
Yakuya.
He
Well, he
said
corrected
it.
us.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise.
What?
What? Promise? The hell? But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. What does that mean?
And with that, the door slammed shut.
Wow. Even Byakuya couldn't get her out.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation.
You just don't care.
Hold on a second. Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Buddy? Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But like, what if it isn't?
Stop talking.
If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
Okay. Sure. Great. Give me the crazy lady.
Have you seen a mirror? Anyway.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go.
What about Asahina is crazy? Oh, right, the arson.
Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Running from a crazy lady and an arsonist. Good idea, Byakuya, wait for me! I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. What a brick! He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally,
And that's Byakuya.
his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library?
Library.
Come on, let's go in. I don't like Byakuya taking lead in investigations. It means I have to do so much voice acting. I have to do all the work. No.
We can pretend that
Airplanes in the night sky are like
Bakugan
shooting
is female.
stars. No.
I can just do a British accent.
No.
Right,
Is this the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library? Wait, I said that wrong.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make I'm not gonna make him repeat himself. I thought that was the no. No.
Don't make me
Oh,
Lamp?
these are the papers he's... Knock it off. What does a desk lamp matter right now?
But
Well, fuck
Wait.
you!
wasn't there an extension cord?
I remember on the other side of this door. It's the archive, right?
But wait,
Hurry up
the
and go
lamp.
inside.
But wait, the lamp!
What lamp?
The lamp you just clicked on.
What about it?
It had an extension cord.
And?
Fine,
Let's
no, I
go.
guess we're not investigating the murder. We don't give a shit about that.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Look,
Door.
it's the archive room. What about it?
Whoa!
There's so many
Whoa.
books and files. So much dust, too.
So in
It's just
other
a lot
words,
of dust. Shut up, Tagami. I'm too busy coughing. Oh, there's so much dust.
You love dust. You remember that last time we were in here?
Yeah.
You loved that dust.
No, I liked the dust that was on the desk. I didn't like the dust that was in the air.
We also found the fan art. I mean the
Fucking fan art? What?
your name X Levi Ackerman.
Fanfic.
the fanfic.
I would say there's enough. I would say there's enough value in this place to. What happened to the voice? Where'd it go? I don't remember how to do it. What happened?
You did.
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust.
That's good.
I think the coughing ruined my ability to go smooth.
I mean, that sounds a bit more accurate to
There's,
broccoli there, right?
there's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? The Diet Coke?
Diet
What-
Coke?
What do you mean
Diet
Diet?
Pepsi. It's
No,
all
I
a
mean
big
the ones with
conspiracy
real
to do with
power.
the
The
Illuminati.
secret council controlling everything from the shadows. Of course you know about that, Mr. Rich Man. If you're ready to be if you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there.
What?
You're kidding, right? Am I?
Oh no.
I'll just let it go for now.
Don't have to acknowledge it if I pretend it doesn't exist.
Oh wow, there's
Another
a lot
lamp.
Of things to... Huh? It's a desk lamp. Yeah, it's the same one I saw Byaki using in the library.
See, I knew there was a freaking extension cord.
Do you have a problem with that lamp?
It's a lampy lamp.
It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use.
There was a lamp on the table though.
I got a coin!
Yay!
Do I just have to talk to him? Is that what's going on? If you pay attention to your
No.
surroundings, you should discover that value place. Fuck you! The shelf is stuffed tight with files. But really think about it, picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file.
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It
Right.
won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now?
Why are you a
Kelly.
game asking? Oh wait,
What?
it's like the game. It's like, do you want to hang out? Are you sure you want to hang out with Blink? Are you sure you want to look at it now? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Yeah. Anyway, there's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in peeking at it.
Now feeling it
No
now,
one
Mr.
can
Krabs.
get in and no one can get out. What does it matter?
What does it
Without
matter?
making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. Better not. I just don't want to deal with him. This box? This is a wooden box. It's empty. Although judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there
This
was
bit
something
empty.
inside.
Yeet.
I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library.
Extension cord.
An extension cord, huh? Well, I guess
Finally.
the only thing left is the camera. There's even a surveillance camera here.
Did you click on the other part of the bookshelf?
I clicked on that one, that one. Oh, there's one behind him.
Yeah.
Step aside. There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf.
Thick.
If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person won't ever want to look at. Be careful.
Ooh, I want to look at it.
Okay, first of all, what do you mean? Second of all, why do you know that? Were you just reading them for fun?
That sounds like something I would do.
All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of... They're not... What's happening? They're not the kinds that... Ah!
You're British. What's the issue?
Not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library. The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of the room right here.
It's right here.
Home to
It's just this
classified
room
government
right
documents,
here.
Police records, things no ordinary
You got it
person
up
would
for
ever
you,
see.
check it out.
Isn't it magnificent? I don't know what the
Let me check out this
The accent changed, and I'm not fixing it. This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
Byakuya Togami, the man of many voices. That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie.
Broccoli tofu, the man of many voices.
Wow, it's not that. It's just, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How can anyone put all this together? I suppose it just goes to show you how much power Hope Speaker truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. What? It's no use. I can't. I'm done. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe so easily? Things like this are usually possible, you prick. What do you mean usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand
Colonel.
what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times. There's no hey, wait, what do you mean multiple times? Hold on, you're saying you've read all of them more than once? Why? My family has a reading room just like this in our home. Oh, this is bigger, of course. Not as dusty. What? Members of the Togami family have access to a variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. Why? Just why? How is that possible?
So, in other
I
words,
already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have with me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all the levels of this world backwards and forwards.
I see why you're the ultimate heir.
Oh, he's not just an heir to the family, he's an heir to the fucking world.
Yep. Apparently.
So whenever I have time, I'd like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond
real deal.
This is beyond believing and not believing. This is Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And to what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little.
Let me guess, there's one on Genocide Jack.
I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Who would have ever guessed that? And surely not one of the voices in my head literally 5 seconds ago.
No.
Loser.
that's right.
This is a complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points.
Oh, goody.
More reading. To begin, there are two notable characters in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene in the world, bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood.
Blood rust.
And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way.
They're murdered.
Bloodlust is written, and the victim's bloodlust is written, and the victim's body is suspended. Fuck, man. I'm falling apart.
You're falling apart.
Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended. The only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. But wait, but like, you knew about it. Now, I'm not trying to, like, insinuate anything, but, like, if that's true, you knew about it beforehand. Anyway, in other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Well, I don't think that's the kind of mounting that people talk about. Now,
What do you mean?
Necrophilia.
What do you mean?
Now,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Chihiro's corpse. Her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion.
Once again, not the mounting people typically want.
Anyway, so how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in
Oops,
other words,
Culprit isn't
poopsie,
the
we don't know the
copycat killer,
answer.
it's the real genocide, Jack. I mean, but like theoretically speaking here, this could just be like the biggest long con I've ever seen. And it could be you bullshitting me, because you knew about this. What if it was you? What if you were the killer? Huh?
What if you were the killer?
Little bitch.
What if you were the killer?
You knew about the whole genocide Jack thing, because you had access to these documents. You literally just confessed to that.
And you used the extension cord!
This is true. This is true.
in other words,
Oh! That extension cord. Oh, I didn't even realize.
I stated it like 50 times! Where's the extension cord? Where's the extension cord? There was an extension cord there. Then he finally acknowledged the extension cord, and you still didn't catch it?
Well, in my defense,
Oh, yeah?
I didn't realize Chihiro was tied up with an extension cord. Anyway, that's right there. It's the evidence that
That
Genocide
sounded
Jack
like
has
banging
hidden
my head.
himself among the rest of among us. That Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer. Really is walking around among us.
There's an imposter!
It's said there's it basically just said there's an imposter among us.
Yep.
And if you really think about it, we're all classmates, which is a very close word to crewmates.
Crewmates. This, it turns out, Danganronpa is just a big old game of Among Us.
And if you really think about it, reporting the body is the same as having a class trial.
Or an emergency meeting is the same as having a class trial. Or yeah.
Both work.
Yeah.
However, reporting the body confirms that someone's dead. Emergency meeting you can do for suspicious behavior.
True.
Among Us.
That's gathering in the diner.
Yeah. Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined
You
a
said
killer
it.
with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Oh, what? This little game of Among Us? Anyway, now you don't
Amogus.
think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen.
Sorry, I feel like I'm
You
screaming
might
a lot.
just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
such ignorance.
Figure out the clue.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself.
I'm okay.
Hold on, we still have more to check here.
Oh, that's right. You did the purple
That's
thing.
fine.
I don't... Oh, what?
Oh,
I thought it was gonna loop me back.
me too.
Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where the photos from the scene of each crime had been collected.
Show us the photos.
The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran for several pages. Ken Harad, I'm not gonna know.
Harada.
Not reading it.
Kamatsuna Taru.
But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. At the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood.
Okay, we knew that.
We've been over that already.
We been
Now take a
new.
look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page?
There's
Make me
another
look back.
page.
Oh, alright, back to this shot.
I'm still horrified.
Why is he holding it at crotch level?
Hey, that's how you look at things, right? Now you got an issue.
Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night.
That's important.
The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon.
Okay.
Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student.
Oh,
Evidence suggests. Oh, okay. Actually, I guess that is important.
that is important.
Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic.
That's right. I am Kira.
Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there were any external reasons for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
Multiple personalities.
Moon Knight. Oh my god.
Oh.
Is Genocide Jack just Moon Knight, but with Dangobango?
So, in other words,
Okay, that leads to one person.
Yeah,
But I don't think you remember what happened last week.
I do.
Okay.
If I recall correctly, chick who's currently locked in her room right now saw blood at Chihiro's crime scene and then fainted, and then when she got up, her stutter was completely gone.
Yeah, she was kind of crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, already kind of crazy regardless, but anyway.
Yeah, but like
the-
in a
the-
different kind of crazy.
Anyway, the key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. Moon Knight.
How about game?
So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now.
At least I'm not in a game. This
Or
would get
maybe
really
it's-
meta.
Oh, hold on. Anyway, or maybe it really is. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Oh, fantastic. I love having more bullets.
let's go.
Did they even address all the scissors in that? I don't know.
No, I didn't address the scissors at all.
The scissors.
Alright, we should get going soon.
Must be a lesbian.
Anyway. Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? But back here.
You went on the floor.
That just. I didn't even realize that you could imply that.
This is a business.
Yeah. And then the panicked. Oh, Byakuya. he went on the floor. He pissed on the floor. At least he didn't
Nope.
piss on our wife.
Sit on the bed.
As usual. Byakuya turned and
You've
left
been
without
watching
another
that
word.
Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp trial.
Oh, not really.
Oh,
I've
Byakuya.
seen some things,
I
but
said Byakuya. Byakuya must have been. Took
no,
inspiration.
Byakuya inspired it.
Inspired. Oh, it was the other way around. True.
Yeah, this predates.
True.
I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of for the class trial. You bitch!
I don't have time to
Come
play
on,
with
enough of
you.
your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off, and I'd never been happier. That's one less voice I have to do. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. They're hiding among us. Who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can.
What are you doing?
Trying to figure out. Oh, wait. Oh, it's literally right here.
Were you trying to figure out how to get to the map
Yes.
so you could teleport?
Yes.
I forget what it is.
Not talking to him.
You just went straight past him.
Wait, that's new.
Why is there boy band
Give me-
poster?
Give me back my picture from. Wait. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to. It doesn't seem to fit in the boys' locker room.
Hey, you don't know. There are simps.
There's a strange stain on the carpet.
Wasn't it?
What is it? Okay. I think that's.
No clue.
Okay, that's everything in here.
What's
I
the
mean, besides
stain?
the camera, but we don't need the. We don't. I mean, it was a little brown.
I don't think there's anything in here.
You're right. There isn't. I just went to the.
R.
Yeah. Listen, I'm used to just clicking on doors to go places. I'm not used to having to like actually press a button.
It was a year ago. It was over a year ago.
It was like 2 weeks ago. Why is that?
You know what I mean.
It's the bloodstained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. Nah, I didn't even see that.
What? I just saw the blood.
Girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this.
Hey.
Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right. No, hold on. There's something strange about this. The boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched?
It's okay.
If
You
they
can
were-
say boobies. It's okay. Titties.
But if they were... Why? What reason would
Big-breasted,
anyone
like-
have?
Like a freaking bird. Big-breasted.
Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. That would be me. I'm sorry. I memorize every big-tittied anime character I see, and that one was definitely in the boys' locker room before
Yep.
all this happened.
Okay, not that I'm saying that women don't work out, because look at Sakura. But,
You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Why is there a dumbbell is what I was going to say.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together, if you know what I mean.
Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry. I don't really know, but can we keep that one in here? Just for the less degeneracy in the guys' locker room. Yes.
I see. I'm just gonna.
However,
But there is something that is bothering me about this locker room.
You don't say. Is it the corpse?
You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising.
We have protein coffee.
In the warehouse. Not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some of the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain.
A stain? You say?
A stain?
But there's no stain on this carpet.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with.
Wow, that's crazy. That I recognize
You mean the
that
stain that's
yeah,
in the
stain
other
that's-
locker room?
Now, like, don't get me wrong. If it weren't for this poster being here, I would have never known. I would have never known that anything was switched between the... I would have never noticed that the carpet was switched. But, as a matter of fact, I would have never even checked the boys' locker room because I was like,
Probably
wait,
would've had to.
where did this go? Where did this go? I recognized... Wait, how did this get... Wait a second. Wait a second. How did this get blood on it if it was from the boys' locker room originally? Anyway, Kyoko.
How
That's
did the
not Kyoko.
carpet get blood on it?
Hey, Kyoko. Have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of.
Something besides the investigation at a time like this? What is it?
well,
I have to crack the code of Nanya.
I'm not even gonna pretend to understand what you just said. But anyway.
so then,
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time thoroughly. Really get in there, like dig in, like have a little fun. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Did you just tell me to have fun with the corpse?
goodbye.
I didn't say any of that. I'll be praying for your success. Wonk.
With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. Alright, might
Examine
as
all
well.
the parts. Examine
And Chihiro's
everything.
handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about.
No, we know where it is.
What?
We know where it is. Or where it should be.
Oh, the mailbox?
The freaking mailbox with all the...
Yeah, that's
Dead
where I mean, I
people's
guess that I
handbooks?
thought that goes there after the trial,
Oh,
because you know
Oh,
that's
maybe,
when like the
maybe,
body
yeah.
gets cleaned up and everything.
All right, well,
Anyway, that's been added to my case.
guess you gotta really examine that body.
I'll get it. I'll get up in there. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I have no shame. I know she said thoroughly, but I don't have limits. Better give it a shot. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope.
No,
The rope was used to prop her up in the kind of crucifix
rope.
position.
it's quite clearly not rope.
The rope
There we
has
go.
a plug? Whoa! Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right! There's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right.
Scissors used in this. Damn it.
What does
Give me
this
time to
mean?
read.
What does it mean? Well, one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And
I guess I
figure out-
never have to sound like I am on the verge of crying at all times.
Shut up, ghost. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time.
Wait, where?
I guess
Mhm.
I have to go back to the
Dumbbells?
library.
Do you want to check the dumbbell?
Big blood stain. Fatal injury was caused by a blow to the head. Murder weapon. We knew this.
Okay. I know,
can't-
but
I
it's
can't
probably
interact
gonna
with
have
this.
to have you.
What about you, Mondo? How you doing, buddy? Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that once. Or more than once. Sure did. Which I guess explains the trip down here.
Dang.
But does she really need to get stronger that badly? I mean, you already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong.
Well, that's kind of sexist.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Have you seen Sakura? Chihiro's complex. Where did it come from? A point
We
has
already
been made.
talked to.
A point has been made.
Yes.
Girls are
you
are
made a point.
weak. Looks at Sakura. I think you're wrong.
But I want to reconsider that idea. No.
I'll relook at these.
Tickling me.
Door's unlocked, so it's kind of. All right, fine.
Da-da-da-da-da.
JGD fully has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if
Another student increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee you that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Lundberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What'd she see?
Well,
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right?
No.
Alright, where's Celeste now? Oh, the warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there.
Jeez, I died.
What's it gonna be? Okay. I can finally leave. I can be free.
You have to go to the warehouse, though.
I also gotta go to the library.
Yeah, probably go to that first.
Yeah, because it's right here.
Yeah. Where's
Oh, whoa.
my...
What's this? There's no. 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 Makoto!
It's probably the lamp.
The
Makoto's too
lamp
obsessed
won't
with dust.
turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. The last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here.
Finally, we're talking about the freaking extension cord.
Oh, that's right. Bianca was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Okay. I think I gotta go back in here. Because I think it told me to look through this again. Yeah. No, it's around here somewhere. What the fuck? Did someone take it out of the archive? The only one who would do something
Byakuya.
like that is... Yeah, I can't think of anything more than Byakuya. Well, alright. Well,
Dang it,
that's for me.
Byakuya.
I think that's everything I needed from here. Didn't tell me anything else, so I'm gonna assume I'm good to leave.
Warehouse. Not gonna attempt to teleport.
I don't remember how.
Press escape.
No, it's fine. I'm fast.
No, press escape. You should probably know this anyway. Oh, it doesn't tell you.
I just straight up don't remember. I think it. Yeah.
But the squares.
It's not like it matters anyway.
You're already here, so it's not a big deal.
I just don't remember what buttons it are. Yep, that was
Hello,
English.
Celeste.
Hey, Celeste, what are you doing here?
This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from.
I wonder if it has the person who asked. I see. But have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that, because that makes no sense. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless.
Then did you find something?
Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but... It would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have happened.
True.
You get what you deserve, I suppose.
That's some facts and logic right there. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Wait, that's a good point. Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Okay,
Oh, that's right.
good to know.
She brought a duffel bag. So,
Oh, right, now I have to find that rat bastard Byakuya. He's got the he's got the file.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do I actually have to find him?
QE.
I'm not seeing him.
He disappeared. He disappeared. I guess there's an exclamation point in the library, but weren't we just there?
Yeah.
Are you telling me Tagami just made it there again? He
No.
waited for you to leave so he can go back,
Oh, wait,
like
there's
you
also-
with the center.
Oh, I haven't talked to her yet.
Remember, you just waited for us to leave so you could make it back to the center. He did that with the library.
I
Oh,
see a
maybe.
man of taste.
Man,
Oh, hi, Hina. How's Toko doing? Oh, right!
oh yeah.
She's been assigned to look after Toko. I forgot about that.
I forgot about her needing to. It's the same as before. Keeps mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I didn't want to deal with that anymore, and I left.
If only your brain was as big as them. Anyway, you just left her.
My head was all swimmy. Get it? And I was kind of hungry.
Yeah.
So I decided to completely disregard all of my responsibility and eat. But I'm done. She's not exactly the most pleasant person.
Okay. Anyway, what are you eating?
A donut, of course.
Of course?
There's two things I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts. I love donuts!
Well, I mean, it may not be outer space, but they certainly have their own orbit. Oh, God. Really?
I bet you Hiro liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret.
Nah, I feel like that's just a you thing. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
What? Why do I need...
Mute all of your audio on the stream.
Give me a second. Okay, anyway, continuing on we go. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us.
Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls.
Sounds closeted. It was a closeted lesbian. Was she just shy?
I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time.
Closeted lesbian. Can't come out of the closet. if
Kind
there's
of
a
weird
dent
to be
in your
shy
head.
around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex. Sex.
Nah, I mean, this checks out to me. Sorry. I just heard you casually repeating it.
Oh, wait, maybe. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right?
That's not the law.
What?
Yeah, that's not a law.
Not a law.
Anyway, never really saw her as that kind of girl. Okay, then.
Who are we to assume?
Oh.
Is it class trial time?
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
Hold on, I'm not smart enough for this.
It's the
Yes, you are.
moment you've all
We
been
got
waiting
this.
for. The class trial. You remember where to meet, right?
Oh, right, I'm armed with the greatest tool of all.
Please go through
Being
the
in a
red
call with
door
someone
on
who
the
knows the
first
correct
floor of the
answers.
school.
I don't know what you're talking about.
See you soon.
It's true. I do. I know all the correct answers. So if you ever get stuck.
It's fine, it's skill issue. The red door. Oh, right, the big red door. The one that makes it look like a luxury room. I'm so excited. Wow, it really makes me take those steps, huh? It's not just gonna put me in here.
Did you hear my family just yelling at each other? Like not like angrily, just across the house.
No, I could not hear anything.
Him. So, is everybody ready to? What? Am I blind? Or are we missing someone? Besides the dead person? Oh, Toko.
Oh! Yeah, Toko's not here.
And Toko is.
You really don't remember?
Come on.
Kidding, I'm kidding. How could I forget? That's the one with the face.
Face. And the hair?
I think that has hair.
What are you gonna do?
Fingers. Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out. Here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. Whoever she is.
And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him.
I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. That sounds bad.
It does.
And
It really
I
does.
can't believe you would drag a girl around.
Well,
We don't.
these things
we
happen.
we don't know what
Jesus.
Monokuma is.
Super Saiyan.
Monokuma's just a bear.
Monokuma is like,
Terrible.
teddy bear.
You're terrible. Woo. So now everybody's here, right? Okay then, hustle on to the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys out there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Oh, wait. I'm not gonna have to do much voices
Nope.
pretty soon. Woohoo! Don't care about you, Chihiro. I'm getting to my voice gets a break.
Excited R2D2. I can't do it.
Anyway,
my
someone
voice isn't
made the
gruff enough.
choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer
Do
is
you,
one of
do you have
us.
to have this little spiel every time?
No. So,
Can we just get in the elevator? We don't have to talk
I-
to people, do we?
am I in the elevator?
No, you're not. It's the thing behind. The thing in the yeah, that.
We have no choice, right? We gotta do
It's
this.
true.
Yes.
I gave a small nod in reply.
You're like, I'm talking now.
With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs, doing the stanky leg.
Doing the
With-
shaking
With
leg.
each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. Couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating.
It's time to begin the class trial.
It's time to duel.
Duel.
The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the
Kirigiri's
ground.
hair looks so much more purple.
It does. And Celeste's hair doesn't look like it sticks out as much.
And it looks blue.
It does. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger.
And Sakura looks just as big.
Yeah, the elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, bing!
Hey, the elevator
came to a
has
sudden
feelings
stop.
too.
It does.
What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? It doesn't look any different.
Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Make any difference? Good. You're rip-raring to go. What? Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Hey, let's get the show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. Except we're standing, so this is a stupid line.
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a mulgus.
Mogus, that's it. Yes, boy.
Set skills.
You don't have any.
What?
Oh, you do
Algorithm. Why not?
actually. Okay.
I mean,
Great.
if-
Then you have both of them. You have the only
Alright.
2 skills. All right.
let me open my e-hand. Just fucking kidding. Let's go. Who needs information in a trial?
Let me actually. Yeah, let me study
With
it.
a basic explanation of the class trial.
No, we don't need this.
Your vote. If you can figure out who
We
then
know
I'll
and
punish everyone.
we know.
Is okay then. So first off, let's talk about the murder weapon.
No, we should talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
We gotta make it clear what delivered the killing blow.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Great.
I wonder what it could be.
Chihira's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Oh, that's correct.
How do I
The
load?
killer used a
You are
blunt
loaded.
instrument.
It was loaded.
What instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
You
No.
dumb cunt.
Interesting. That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
I think you were supposed to hit at iron pipe.
I missed.
Yeah, you were
okay.
supposed to hit at iron pipe.
The weapon that used must have been in the locker room. I have it load. I'm ready. I just forgot
It was a head
how to.
wound.
Okay.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But
Yeah.
what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
No, not there.
I bet it was an iron pipe.
There.
Got it. There we go. I didn't realize I had to click directly on the sentence.
Yeah.
Trust me, I was clicking when he said that. I just didn't click the
Can we
sentence
agree that the
specifically.
object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell?
Orange means you
found
have
at the
to
scene of
do
the
the
crime?
opposite, or like something that's different from it.
Ah, okay.
That contradicts it.
It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
Do we know her ultimate ability?
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Why are you looking guilty, buddy?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Why'd you say it so cringe? The fiendish serial killer.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro?
No.
A new element has been added to the non-stop database. Would you like to hear more?
Well, you don't know about it, so you probably should.
For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. You mean I have to, like, precision time shit? But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which can shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Oh, I think we're on brutal.
Yes, pretty sure.
Well then, good luck and have... Is there a way to, like, check the difficulty?
Because you are a glutton for punishment. Wouldn't it be in the e-handbook?
I think it would be in... Yeah,
System.
I think it would be system.
Options?
That's not it.
Oh.
Well. Oh well.
I guess we'll never know. Pretty sure you did put it to brutal though.
I can always find out by going back to episode 1.
I'll do it right now.
Alright, I'm locked and loaded.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure.
No.
Case closed.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so...
Sorry,
speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is!
There. I got it. We're
Read
good.
it again. We got it. We got it.
Culprit
We're good.
is
Don't worry.
Genocide
Shut
Jack.
up.
I'm sure of it.
It's hard to, like, load the correct bullet. Okay.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Got him. Oh, did I get deflected?
Speaking of
Yeah,
Genocide
because
Jack,
you need to
I don't
put
know
on
who
the
that
silencer,
is.
remember?
I did. However, I didn't
didn't.
realize the pink would move as fast as it did.
The
No, you
culprit
have
is
to put on the
Genocide
silencer.
Jack. I'm sure.
I believe it was right click, wasn't it?
As far as I'm
Saying that's not how the silencer
But
works.
that's impossible!
Why?
Silencer
What
is
makes it
right
impossible?
click and I can only use it
Well,
on
I mean,
pink.
come on.
Normal bullets are
There's just no proof
left
for
click.
it.
There we go.
no, it's wrong.
Problem is I just didn't shoot the pink before I tried to
You
shoot the
was
statement,
wrong.
so it got blocked.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
Which is...
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be 2 defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Well,
That's
that
you, buddy.
describes me, not the case.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
I got it!
The crucifix.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way.
I don't think I am given enough time to explain
Other
my
than the
thinking.
killer,
I just have to
the
fucking
only people
run
who
with
know
it.
about
Okay,
this
so
are
the
the
logic
higher-ups in the
difficulty
police
is
department.
mean. The action difficulty is kind.
Oh god.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
I think the only
So,
reason action
how did the
difficulty is
culprit
kind
know
is because
about
you
this?
highly
when only
recommended I
high-level
didn't put
police
it on
officials
hard.
were aware of it.
Yeah.
There's only one logical answer I can
Yeah, but
think
I'm a
of.
power gamer. I could have done it.
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide
God,
Jack.
what is with his picture just going crazy?
Is
it supposed to be doing that?
Yes.
No fucking way.
You're saying Genocide Jack
I saw him poke
is
his head
one
out.
of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Oh.
What? Okay.
We're just gonna go out and say, okay.
We're just gonna go out and say it,
True
huh?
identity is Toko Fukawa.
No.
What?
Hey. Okay. Wait, hold on a sec.
Why?
Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember?
Hemophobia.
What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Same difference.
It's very close to
Is
homophobia.
Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Let me guess. I have to explain it.
Another riddle. Man, why is this
Probably.
gonna be so complicated?
It does seem like a riddle in a way, but I feel like I can just about see it. Genocide Jack is Toko, but isn't Toko. What does it
DID.
mean? Don't you dare make me load bullets.
Hangman's
Hangman's
Gambit.
Gambit.
What? You have to match them.
What am I?
You match S's to S's, I's to I's, B's to B's.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I said I's to I's, B's to B's, T's to T's, S to S's. So press an R, or press an R, press another R. What?
I button mash it.
Don't button mash it. You only have a certain amount of lives. You have to guess what the word is first.
Yes.
Try S.
Something.
C? No. Oh.
No. Oh, Skizzers. Nope, that's not it.
Skizzers.
Skizzers.
You did not actually think that. R? I don't know this word.
I don't know terminology for anything. Also, I don't think R is showing up right now. R is on hiatus.
I don't know. I'm gonna run out of time.
Wow, I took a gambit.
Or R.
Oh.
Or what?
See? Shazam!
Shazam!
Wait, hold on. Where's the...
I
was gonna go with
Schizo.
Now I understand.
I lost so much
Brain cells. So many brain
Is
cells
it
were gone.
because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
There's the logic difficulty kicking in.
God. I didn't
With
even know that
schizo.
word.
Schizophrenia.
We're talking about split
I know.
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Personality.
Okay, but still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows her behavior changed.
I got it! You're talking about
fainted.
how she
Ah,
started
no, that's
acting
not the
totally
important
different
part.
than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then when she
That's
woke up,
right. Good job.
That does not look like the face of someone who's fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
The world has a front and back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
I like how he's standing between two corpse painting things. He's alone.
Yeah, we got Junko and what's on the other side?
Probably
Don't go
Sayaka.
assigning
You probably
adjectives
could
to
have
my
queued,
tone
but
without permission.
Oh, I could have.
not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's
guess
body
it's either
again,
Chihiro
she
or
was
Sayaka.
utterly calm.
it would be sadder if it was Chihiro.
A little bit.
In other
Little
words, within her is one personality that can't handle
Well,
blood,
no, because there's
and one
Chihiro,
that
meaning it was
obviously
Sayaka.
can.
Oh, it was Sayaka.
Deductive reasoning. Because we've seen all the others.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Sounds about right. I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Well, I mean, that makes sense now.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
Well, it all pieces together.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid.
What?
Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her.
If it's
of
not
killing
talking
even
about
more
swimming or
people.
donuts, I don't understand. Or arson.
If we're not talking about swords or tits, my brain is not there.
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say
Jaja.
isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she
How
wants to
could you
know
tell
is,
them?
how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story.
Oh?
She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right,
I'm
Toko?
sorry I couldn't keep our promise.
This is
She literally
all a
said
lie.
that, didn't she?
Yep.
Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only
Why can't
yourself
you
to
believe?
blame. You came to me with your tragic little story.
Wait,
didn't
I
ask you
recognize
to.
that line. I recognize specifically that line.
Yep.
Because it's been used as a meme.
Ah.
I think specifically a TikTok audio. The "you have only yourself to blame."
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
I didn't know where it was from until now.
Besides,
That's not even a joke.
you broke your promise first.
I didn't recognize the voice.
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. Genocide Jack control. I don't care.
Yeah, because if you think about it,
If I kept my promise,
she died now.
go out with me.
Yeah, she died now.
That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it, but
No,
But your efforts were
sure.
useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person.
What is that face?
Don't mean.
Shocked.
Come on. Give
And when
us
I say
the
shocked, I mean with electricity.
check.
Anyway.
Right.
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. It's like that scene from
Okay, this is such a
Exorcist.
crazy experience if you see it in in the anime.
he's
It's like
echoed across the room, but in the next second.
I'll insert a clip right here.
Well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see?
That's not Jack, that's Jill.
What the heck?
What'd that tongue do?
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do?
What? So why is her tongue like that?
I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
Okay. That's a great ultimate to be.
True.
What the fuck is this?
What the heck is this?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
Okay then.
Intense.
Like they say, sound and murderous mind, sound and murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well,
Yeah.
the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how
you
in
did
the
mention
depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
It's crazy, but why is she actually a little bit more sane than the other one?
She's more tolerable, that's for sure.
Yeah.
This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is still better than Toko.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
I have the mind of a mastermind.
It's not true? Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
Oof.
I'm offended!
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean? They just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Fair enough.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
Just had to send it to text.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for
You had to send the
Chihiro's
text,
death.
huh?
I did.
There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
You really cannot move on from that, can you?
Nope.
Remember what
I mean,
Monokuma
look
told
at
us?
it.
If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined.
Okay,
So she had a very clear motive to
we know
never
how
have
these
that side
class
of
trials
herself
usually go,
exposed.
so...
Interesting. Very,
big
very,
twist.
very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at, probably.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so.
It's
maybe
almost
so, but
like you have
nevertheless,
two
it's the
different
truth.
Do
personalities.
you really
I
expect
have
any of us
nothing,
to
I have no
believe
idea what that is like.
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Huh.
Nah,
Well, maybe.
maybe. Nah.
Maybe. But like, I need to get more details. Almond milk is here. Hey.
Oi!
Time to rack my brain about this.
Hi, almond milk.
That's the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
Yeah, probably the
expect
status
any
of the
us
dead
to
body.
believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
Okay.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No.
No.
What more proof?
I missed. I missed.
Give
You
it up.
missed.
You killed her.
I
Reload that
missed.
person.
How
Sorry, but
dare
I didn't
I.
kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
I can do it.
When you compare your past murders to this
You should be
incident,
able to focus, like,
the modus
slows down the
operandi
time.
matches completely.
Oh, that was
What
the
more
issue.
proof do we need?
Do you not know how to focus?
No.
Give it up. You killed her.
I do know that I just have to get rid of the pink and then immediately fire
Really
it.
expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would
I just gotta be
change
faster.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
Faster.
When you compare your past murders to
It's gonna
this
come up
incident,
right around
Try
here.
space.
the modus operandi matches
Got it.
completely.
Next time, try space.
I'm better than that though.
Try pressing space.
Don't
It's a
need
part
it.
of- It's a
Are the methods of
mechanic.
murder
Don't need it.
really
I'm better than
exactly
it.
the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference
People who
between
use
the
spacebar just
Genocide
have
Jack
skills.
cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Oh, you don't know?
Indeed, I am too good for that.
Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder
skizzers.
with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things.
Wait, the scissors used in the murder were apparently custom made with every pair left at each murder scene. Finally, I got to
Imagine
read
you
that.
go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
What's wrong with Chef Boyardee, huh?
Beef ragu,
This is
cheese
no
souffle.
creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases
What
and
could
this.
you be referring to?
I got it.
Fatal injury.
For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file,
Stabby, stabby.
they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
With a
Ah,
One-
yes.
one
That is
pop.
remarkably different from the other
Yes,
murders.
to the head.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
Uh-oh.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Ooh, pesto's
Could you
delicious.
please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
No.
No, that's
You're
delicious.
saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. Second difference. How the body was posed, how she was. Is it that one? Scissors
you
are used for
remember
the
what the
suspension,
killer
not
used
an
to
extension
suspend her?
cord.
They used some kind of rope to hang her up.
We
by her
know it's an
wrist.
extension cord.
You
Come
saw
on.
the plug,
What
Naegi.
is
You
your
saw
plan?
the plug.
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Skizzers.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
Skizzers.
Skizzers, yeah. That's what I said.
And
Yeah,
guess
excuse me.
what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
Understandable.
And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
At least I'm not Little Mac. Let's go.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one
That
more
confirms it.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't know?
I know it.
Take a
Ooh,
look at who
ooh.
the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Pattern.
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Oh. I got it. I think I got you. I think I got
You think
it.
you gotcha?
Yeah. Girl. All
Is
the
it
images were
because
boys.
Chihiro
Ye-
was a girl?
Bingo, bullseye, right on the money.
Another one I've heard of TikTok.
What are you talking about?
What? Bingo, bullseye, right on the money.
Yeah.
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Yeah, clearly they used something before. Okay. Yeah, look at all those guys. Look at
They
those
were all-
fellas.
Guys?
That's right. The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men. I can't believe I said it. I'm so embarrassed.
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it. I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
What?
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam.
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Adorable little man.
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't
It's
be
fine.
stupid.
She only kills the little guys.
The little guys. The little guys.
I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
Yeah, she stabbed the little guy. It's fine.
Wait, I'm short.
You clearly explained your
Uh-oh.
hobby and
I gotta
your
run.
philosophy. But that's not all there is to it.
Don't forget to write almond.
It's a different matter
No,
entirely. When you're
don't
forced
write.
to kill in order
They'll
to
track you.
survive.
Oh, they'll track you. Never mind.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly, cur.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival.
No.
Help.
And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, Why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect! That does make some amount of sense.
Yeah, you got anything
I
to say on this,
suppose.
Leon? Good talk.
Whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell? Maybe you used the dumbbell
I found
because you
myself
couldn't
funny.
find any scissors in the school? Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I was.
And there they are.
She's fully equipped. That's right, so I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you, gutter dogs, all of you? Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. The rope's totally out of the question anyway.
Understandable. I can't tie a
Yeah,
knot
okay,
either.
that's fair. Yeah, no.
Bro, you okay? Did you just forget to go to the bathroom before this? What's going on? What's going on?
Like,
I'm
it was...
sorry.
Now his
I have no
he's,
idea what's going on anymore.
Mood.
Could
Yeah.
such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Wait
Or
a
whatever.
second. One person.
One person.
Select someone.
Who could have copied
Get
that?
over here, you rat bastard.
Here's
Oh,
my answer.
Tagami. Oh.
Byakuya, it's possible you could have
bacon.
found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
As a matter of fact, he said he had read every document in that room multiple times before he was even
Before
here.
he even...
Plus,
Yeah.
you've already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
That's right.
Are you saying
He ain't gonna say
Mr.
anything.
Kagami did it?
He has no solid defense to that.
Then the reason pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her. So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Oh, you do think he's adorable.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
Come on, Bacon.
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Why are you so into
Looking
this?
back and thinking about it now, the way you
Why
were
are you so...
acting
Ooh,
right
why
before
don't you
we
tell me
discovered
when
the
I
body
did the
was a
bad
little strange.
thing?
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
Suspicious.
Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy,
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say?
Oh yeah, cause
Yeah, because that
wait
was
a
before
second.
that we even found the body.
It would have been locked. It would have been locked if the body hadn't already been discovered.
It's very suspicious.
The
What?
victim
What?
was
I.
Chihiro,
Nothing
a
is
girl.
different.
Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
on the contrary, there's something very strange.
Aha.
Okay, then. What's so strange about it? Go ahead. Share with the rest of the class.
Okay, teacher.
What Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone else. New element has been added. Ugh! They're actually gonna add something called a truth flashback.
Oh, I believe this is...
If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button,
Should be able to copy it, right?
you'll memorize
Yeah.
that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, though, I'll say that if you don't use the flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then, good luck and have fun. So I have to use it now? Right now?
So, I'm guessing that means you have to memorize, like you have to copy one of what they say,
You said Byakuya
and then
was
use it.
acting kinda weird before we found the body.
Okay.
But he was acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely
Think
take it.
about this.
That's a natural reaction for any guy.
Okay.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first.
Wait
There
a
was
second.
no time for pointless
Gotcha.
distractions.
I found
What's
you.
so strange
you,
about that?
You prick. I got you. I need to copy
Asahina,
his
speak
statement.
again.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could do that way too. I could go that way. Yeah, that works.
So, you said Byakuya
Give me
was
this.
acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird.
Just give me this, and I will use
Maybe, maybe it goes both ways.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, how'd you know the body who was before we found the body, huh?
You absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro.
Oi!
no, that's wrong.
It would have saved more time to do it that way. So,
I'll tell you
It
what's
did
Unless
strange
I had
about that.
realized it first round.
unless you'd realized it first round.
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past genocide Jack
Oh, finally,
incidents.
Kirigiri is interjecting.
The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh?
Of course, she's not
Proof
being
that I'm
helpful.
the culprit, you mean?
The difference between this case and other genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? Is it the extension
What
cord?
could it be?
Give me the extension cord. Is that a truth
Extension
bullet?
cord.
Lamp. Okay. We're gonna load up the lamp.
You want me to explain it again?
Please.
When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors.
Fantastic.
And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
This. What?
No, because that's true.
Oh. Right. I was trying to support the statement.
What? The difference between
You
the
can't
cases?
support the statement.
You want me to explain it again?
Please explain it.
When I want to
I'm
kill,
listening,
I use my
I swear.
very own special scissors.
Keep
and
going.
I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
Thank you.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right. It absolutely was.
No.
Then there must
No,
be
it wasn't.
something very fishy indeed about that rope.
It was a cord.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Oh, yeah, you have.
Liar.
Wait. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
How did you not notice that? Oh, wait.
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time? went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it.
Yeah,
Is
sounds
that
about right.
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. Well, that doesn't look calm. He looks angry.
He looks very angry.
As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
What?
He kept
What?
calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
No, I feel like Byakuya's the kind of guy who's like, no, it's only a real win if you win his town.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right.
What?
Sam, please.
I don't know. What
I
was
wasn't
the
paying attention.
scene of crime?
I got it!
Thank you.
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
The poster from the boys' locker room.
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Oh, it doesn't. It looks like he hasn't even noticed.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Bianca, did I just take you off guard?
Ooh.
When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. Just need to focus on things that got switched. Where is the poster?
Carpet and poster. Okay.
Present.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel.
Yeah.
But
there we go.
Don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
Why are you judging
I
me?
bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Okay.
Meanwhile, the
True.
boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that
Yeah,
maybe the poster
why are you
was-
judging?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
It was moved. This one.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Did he take a photo?
No, he took the rug.
he took the rug. You're right, what was I thinking?
Why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Oh wait, you know what? That is a good question.
It's a very good question.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
Really didn't.
She did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
How?
Is he right? Because the loophole.
Yeah, but Leon doesn't work, remember?
Good point.
Is it really
Or maybe?
possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
I'm gonna keep this loaded, and I'm gonna go through once to see.
She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
Oh.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook.
No, it's broken.
Broken.
No, that's wrong.
Next time, in this little debate, use control.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
It's not the concentration thing.
Yeah, control speeds it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm risking that. I need the details.
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
That's why the space is.
Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how
No, the
quickly
only
you gave up.
I'll use control if I go through more than once.
That's what I mean. That's what
Plus, isn't there a regulation
Yeah, I went through that one
against
first try.
using someone else's
Yeah.
handbook?
That's what I
Actually,
said
the
next
rule
time.
states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other
Yes.
words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Oh, just like with Chihiro.
Of course, if it were broken,
No!
that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then,
Worth it.
she must have hacked her, like I said. She used...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
On one hand, I feel like I don't remember his name. The writer, what's his name?
Mondo?
What?
Mondo?
No.
Oh, the writer.
Yeah.
The fat one?
Yeah.
Hifumi?
Yeah, him. I feel like on one hand, he would recognize the poster. On the other hand, there's also the solid chance that that fat ass never once went into the locker room.
True.
Okay then.
But I feel like if he did, he would recognize the anime titties. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya is the one who did it. Really? Then how did he get in the girls' locker room?
We know how he got into the girls' locker room. The
Oh,
Sayakas
yeah, the
and
dead
Junko-
students. Oh,
Junko
right.
still worked.
Yeah.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no
I've
way
said
she could get
multiple
in the
things.
boys'
What are you
locker room,
talking
right?
about?
So,
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
what?
I mean,
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to
Yeah.
explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
Oh, okay.
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Okay.
lofty.
So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead, and where she took us was... okay, the crime scene. Who would have guessed that?
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully.
I told you, get real up in there.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
What the hell?
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
You don't know what she wanted.
I yearn for true gender equality.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go.
I believe
sorry,
it.
Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting our hands together in brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Really get up in there.
Her
Really enjoy
entire
it.
Body? I know you say that, but what? This is... What is this?
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were
She's secretly
staring
buff as
wildly
heck.
at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
Is what?
Ripped.
a boy.
Ah,
What?
I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Just by the sounds of it, sounds like he's into it. Never mind.
No, it didn't process.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
How did Kirigiri find that out? She just really felt up
She's thorough.
Chihiro.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Weak little boy. Fair enough.
Yoko wanted to show everyone, huh?
He's just a little guy.
Interesting.
She's a little gay.
Oh my god, now we can refer to Chihiro as the little guy. Wait, wasn't I simping for? Oh boy.
That certainly does make things much more exciting.
I've fallen for the classic anime blunder.
The classic anime trap.
Wave of excitement back
I'm
to the
okay with
courtroom
this.
and get back to
You're
the
okay with this?
trial.
I'm okay with this.
Ahem.
I'll make
do
I make
apologize for
exceptions.
keeping you waiting.
Well, I
Now
mean,
then,
by the rules of
let's resume the
transgender,
class
if
trial.
if Chihiro says that she's a girl,
We've
then
all
she's a
just
girl.
learned
So
of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was
Same.
actually a boy.
Same.
Let's pick up from there.
If there's a hole, there's a goal.
Yes, well,
exactly. See,
I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
well, you don't know about gender identity. You just know about the
To
sex.
think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim
Really?
was male,
I talked
he
like
would have had
this.
no problem gaining
I
access
saw no
to
problem.
the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did,
I'm
in
Ash
fact,
Ketchum.
list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no
Oh,
issue
okay,
with
that
Makoto's
explains my
initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
Yes.
Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
Tit.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear
Yeah, we
or
don't know
whatever.
who did it.
We still think you're the killer, remember?
But you didn't even realize.
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Very interesting. Very,
Some
very
little world.
interesting individuals.
As much as I hate to admit it, I don't think it's him. Only because he seemed so genuinely confused when we brought up that it was switched rooms.
Not to mention, he didn't know that
After everything we've learned,
Chihiro
do
was
you
a
still
boy.
think Byakuya's the killer?
Yeah.
I mean, the person who killed Chihiro had to have known.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya
You're
is
right.
the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery.
He's made it a game.
The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room,
Sounds
it
like a
seemed to rattle
freaking
you.
villager.
And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you
How-
fucking with us right now?
How did you get into the girls' locker
No,
room?
I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
You gonna cry
Why?
about it?
Why are you crying?
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do
Nice
that
angle.
to his body?
He wants
My
to watch the
reasons
world burn,
hardly
obviously.
matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
I think he was just bored.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Who was
Well,
it?
I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No.
No, we
I'm
just
with
established
Makoto.
it's not.
If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because
Did
if we're
almond
wrong,
milk just
we
actually
all
leave?
die here.
I have no idea. No, I don't.
That would be fair.
I don't think he leaves. I think he got stabbed to death.
That's true.
Oh, true.
Very
true,
well
true.
then.
Sorry about that.
I'm
Almond.
with you too.
Rest in
Damn
peace.
straight. Count me in.
R.I.P. almond milk.
Rest in peace. Hopefully not pieces.
Do you not have a mind of
Date
your own?
of death. May
Of
18th,
course I do.
2020.
What am I, an ant or something?
It is the 18th.
Oh, that's crazy.
Anyway, let's discuss
crazy.
this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
It is a game to him. Well, I mean, to be fair, it's a game to all of us.
Yeah.
He didn't do it. And who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro?
A gun!
Guy.
Just a no.
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you need a boys' handbook to get in. If Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Oh man, using my brain. Fuck it.
Isn't
No,
there
no.
a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
No, there are multiple. No.
Clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Probably less to count.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Don't.
Wait. But it was new info!
Yeah, but you'd have to agree. You can't agree. I've established this multiple times. You cannot
there
agree.
a single clue that might lead us?
Oh, right. Control.
Did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, that...
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of...
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
No.
Gotcha.
Yay.
Right logic, wrong time.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
I totally didn't
Oh,
tell you about
but
this earlier.
I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Makoto.
Makoto.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something
Or stored.
that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much, enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
Eh?
You know who the killer is.
I do.
Seriously?
I know Sam does.
Who is it? Who's the
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of.
Okay.
Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
I'm very confused.
Even if we had the
I'm
equipment,
actually a bit
we
confused too.
wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Okay, then why don't you start there?
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit?
Did the culprit and
Perhaps.
Chihiro have the
Let's
same
explore that
color
and talk a
jacket?
bit more about the jacket we
Matching
took.
jackets.
Matching jackets!
Does Chihiro's jacket really hold some clue about the killer?
Does
Oh, how it's really
Chihiro
hard to
and the killer have matching jackets?
That'd be funny. Well,
Celeste account, I guess?
First of
Celeste
all, we know
mentioned
where Chihiro was headed.
the
He
blue
was
jacket.
on his way to go exercise.
okay.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean,
Oh.
the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
Okay.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even
okay.
have a tracksuit.
Uh,
This exercising sucks.
No one mentions that.
I have a
No
white
one
tracksuit,
mentioned the-
personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us getting
Um,
closer to figuring out who
sir.
the culprit is?
What?
no one mentioned the blue tracksuit.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even
I didn't even realize no one mentioned it was blue.
No one mentioned it was
He was
blue.
on his way to go exercise.
How'd he know? How'd he know the tracksuit was blue?
Oh, wrong one.
Why did he choose?
What do you mean? I got it. It matched the one.
So, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as
Oi.
my tracksuit is black.
I missed.
No, come on. It's space to slow down.
No, it's because I was going
First of all,
fast.
we know what he was on his way. So next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're
Grab
saying
blue.
is,
Grab
the killer
blue.
was wearing
Oh,
the
wait,
same
yeah.
blue tracksuit as him.
No, that's wrong.
How did you know?
I think that's definitive evidence.
Hold on a second,
Quite.
Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then I assumed he headed off to exercise.
she never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
Blue.
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
How did you know,
Busted.
Mondo?
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it.
Oh,
The
your
bag of
buddy
clothes
has
were
been
surely
caught.
disposed of by the time we began
Now
our
Kiyotaka's like,
investigation.
no.
Then the only reason he didn't know
Romance.
what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry? Oh, Chihiro.
Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
It twisted.
Just by
I'm just saying.
I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No.
And you
that
only
can't be
just
it either.
now?
According to Celeste's testimony.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone. Oh, so she would have tucked it in.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true
That's why it made no
intention
sense.
was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my
Do you think
target
she can
all along.
hypnotize people with those
I had no
eyes?
suspicions about
I'm
him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him.
him.
The way he was acting.
Are you
or the way
answering
he
as
talked.
Kirigiri?
I don't know. The way he was acting, I guess?
I guess? No.
There was a certain turning point that
Oh.
tipped me off.
Okay, yes.
I guess I was answering as Kirigiri.
Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys
Oh, the way he
dude.
talked.
For girls, it's
Oh.
chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
I noticed that, yeah.
I
But I
noticed
didn't
that, but
think
I thought
anything about
nothing
it.
of it because I personally use dude as a gender neutral term.
Once
The
I
same.
picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Again, I noticed that, but I didn't think much of it.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Touche.
Touche, touche. Fair enough.
Mondo,
Yeesh.
I mean, it's
Was
not
it
that hard when you
really
really get
you?
into it.
did you really
Speaking
kill
from experience.
Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone. You've
Oh,
been
okay.
all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
How would you know about the blue
He would
tracksuit?
never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
Oh, but are we?
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really?
Was it
What
the
kind of
duffel bag?
evidence?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then,
Give me the sauce.
here it is.
It's
What do you have there?
handbook.
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
It's mine.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's
That's
clear.
mine.
Oh,
Clumsy
sorry, I
me.
dropped
Chihiro's
it.
handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after
How
the
do you
murder.
break it?
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, That is a remarkably high failure rate.
That's your point. That's
True.
That's like 50% of the
But
dead ones.
okay, but Monokuma did state that there is another way.
Specific way, yeah.
There's a specific way.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely
What if they're not broken? They just haven't been turned on. They're just turned off.
Yeah,
and no one's realized where the power button is.
What's the power button?
By hitting its weak point.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Oh?
You remember that?
Did I say that?
Sure, maybe I let that slip. But I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
What is it?
What if it's just throwing it against a wall?
I think it's a necessary
Brute
piece of
force.
information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just make it against the rules.
Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example?
It's easy to just make it against the rules.
Then allow me to make a special announcement.
A regulation.
The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally
Oh, that actually makes sense. A lot of electronics.
I flippin' knew it!
Oh, that is that.
I found the
Oh my.
handbook laying on the floor
Sauna.
of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around.
Oh, I now have evidence that points to Mondo for sure.
Yeah, that's
His
why I'm like,
I don't think
sauna.
I don't think Leon's handbook is broken. I think Mondo might have Leon's handbook, and his broken handbook is the one in the mailbox. The only reason I say that was because he went into the sauna fully clothed. He went into the sauna fully clothed, meaning he probably had his handbook on him. That's probably how he figured that out in the first place, because it broke his handbook.
So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and
That makes so much sense.
My brain's
Obvious.
My brain's running overdrive.
It's not Leon's.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Because that Leon's handbook is probably how
if you found the victim's
Mondo was
handbook
able to
in the
get
sauna,
in and out of the locker room. Yeah, just as a
It's
replacement for
probably
his.
on him right now.
Yeah.
then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out?
How'd they
Monokuma
find
said he
out?
didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed.
Quite
Ew, I don't like the fact that I could guess his.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke?
I did it.
They'd realize
no,
it was
I'm pretty
broken,
sure
of
that's
course,
what
and it
what
wouldn't
happened.
Be hard to figure out
I
why.
figured it out.
And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
Maybe
Who
someone
would have
went
done
into the
something
sauna
like that?
I don't
fully
know of
clothed.
anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
Who would
I
do
might know
something
someone
like
who
that?
did.
Whoa, seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Is it the selection scene?
Who might have
Oh,
brought their handbook into the sauna? It could only be one
Chiyotaka.
person. Me, it was me.
Taka knows. That's why he's so sad.
Let's see. He knows what's about to happen.
Yeah, he's a little sad.
What,
That's
if I
his
se-
role.
what would actually happen if I selected myself?
Mondo.
Then you
your
just get
handbook
marked
got
down.
broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago. Remember?
I know because you made me sit there the entire time.
And for the
I
contest,
remembered.
Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual
Oh, and
solid
then
proof.
okay.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but if I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt.
I think I understand why he did it though.
Oh boy.
Like, okay, but why would he care about destroying
Let's test
Chihiro's
Makoto's
handbook?
If what he says is correct, then Mondo,
Probably broken.
you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No. I missed.
See?
Oh.
Look! Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
No, I wasn't wrong.
Oh, he wouldn't hurt a fly. Are you sure about that? But yeah, no, I understand why he
Let's test Makoto's
broke
assertion. If
Chihiro's
what he says is correct,
handbook.
You broke your own handbook.
I'll give myself more time.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is
Try
actually
pressing
broken,
space this time.
then that proves that what Makoto said is
I
right.
could,
Well, my
but
goddamn
Just
handbook
fine.
works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was
It's
wrong.
stubbornness.
No, don't do it. It's fine.
Let's test Makoto. If what he
Just
says is
try
correct,
it.
you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually
I'll
broken,
play the weak
then that
way.
proves
You
that
can't
what
do it for
Makoto
long,
said
of
is
course.
right.
Well, my
No,
goddamn
but it should give me
handbook
just
works
enough
just
time to
fine.
aim without dealing
No,
with the
it's
pain.
wrong.
Also, all of your points
Mondo,
shoot through
the
pink
handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
when you're in concentration mode.
Oh.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Wait, was I completely right about every detail?
The
Yeah.
broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
You're correct. Fully correct.
What the heck are you talking about?
Well, damn.
Supposed
What I mean
Leon's
I think
handbook
Mondo
is in
swapped
fact
his handbook
Mondo's.
out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right. The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy
Well, it was
it.
enough to destroy Leon.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's. Which
Not
would mean
Leon's.
that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
We've been over this.
Here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning?
Yay!
That way, everything will become clear.
Okay.
And we'll all see
I love
if I was
these.
right or wrong.
Climax in your face. Dee-dee-dee.
Oh, here's my stuff.
Probably the blue, yeah.
Yeah, that could go there. Then, oh god. I just. Was that from the last trial?
Yes. Yes, it is.
That goes there. Yeah.
Are you sure? I don't know. Okay, you need to look through all of them.
I'm looking through all of them.
Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe it's the Chihiro goes up to the door and then unlocks it. I could be wrong.
That doesn't look wrong though. Get swole. Get gains. Get ripped.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Important detail, I swear.
Important detail. Is that putting it up or?
I think because the wall's blue, I think it's taking it down. I might be wrong. No, this is putting it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's taking it down.
Oh, the pink door.
Pink door?
Probably.
Oh, yeah. Leon, go!
Obviously that one. No, isn't there one that's just like that? No? No, not that. Is that not it? No?
I don't think so.
Oh, maybe it's putting up the poster?
No, I'd imagine that would go... Oh, wait, no, you're right. It is. It's that. Because that's the rooms swapped. Now there's this cunt. Look at him! What? Why? Got it.
Oh, wait, okay, let's check it from the beginning.
Alright, from the top.
So that we...
So from the very beginning, we have... Okay, this is long.
This is very long, I did not...
From the very beginning, we have Chihiro going in to the warehouse, getting the duffel bag, putting stuff in. That we can agree on, yes?
Yes.
Then moving on, we have Chihiro entering specifically the boys' locker room. Moving on, meeting the killer here. The killer was heavy lifting because it's what he do.
It's what he do.
Then
he
took that specific weight,
Ba-ding.
smacked him over the head,
got blood all
on the
over.
poster. So as a result, had to take down the poster, roll it, go to the girls' locker room, set it up there. Then this part we know is right.
Yeah, I think it's right. You can.
I'm ready.
Here's exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Celeste is just standing there menacingly.
Ah, I see. I seem to have found
That
you
something
here.
was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially
Okay,
nighttime.
I can't hold it. I can't hold out any longer. I've had to use the bathroom for the past like 30 minutes. I'll be right back.
Why didn't you just say so? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
Okay.
Why didn't you just say so a while ago?
Because I was trying to see if I could wait till the end of the trial, but I couldn't.
Oh, the trials are...
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Sam, I know the trials are really long. I said I started having to use the bathroom like 30 minutes ago. The trials have taken like an hour and a half.
True. Alright, anyway. Continue.
Oh. What?
Oh, it's already open. It's the other way around. I had a feeling it was
Anyway.
The door was already open.
You! With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
My bad, sorry.
Simple.
I thought the door was
because
closed
she
as well.
was
Me
really
too,
a he,
yeah.
Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there.
Look at
And the
his
person
innocent
he met
face.
was the one who
Oh,
killed
he
him.
didn't even know what was coming.
Who's to say
It
the
seems
killer
likely
even knew
that
what
the
was
killer
coming?
grabbed the nearby
True.
dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro,
Man, Chihiro looks so relieved to be there. What a shame.
and attacked him.
This is the important detail right here. It's coming up. There you go.
Booba.
And that's
Splat.
where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting
Clip.
in the boys' locker room came from.
Dun-dun! Wait.
Splat.
Dun-dun! Crunch. Clip. Clip.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The
Wham.
body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Roll.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and
These
hide the
onomatopoeia
act.
are fantastic.
First, pulling up the
Yeah.
bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room.
Getty the
girls' handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things.
Why?
But no.
Why did he do it?
That
smug grin on his face.
Decided to intervene
And I know
in the
he made this
situation,
smug grin
making
as he
things
entered.
even more complicated.
This is a summary, so he got every detail
So,
here.
after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
We tried to smack that smug look off his face, but unfortunately for us, he was wearing a smaller, smug look underneath.
Then,
How can he do that? How can you just see a dead body and go, ooh, opportunity?
message there at the scene of the crime.
Because it's him.
He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
Swoo. Grr.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook.
That was important.
And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo?
What is that
Rock?
face?
Constipation and fear.
Both.
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence?
But can't it?
Yeah. Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence?
Evidence
Do we
that
have a
Mondo's the killer? That already revealed itself earlier in the trial. All I have to do is check that one item of his, and everything will become clear. A new element.
You could always try winging it.
Fever. Too late. Fever time and nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you could push RL, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. Those will only last until your focus gauge runs out. So make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So I also prep something called mega time that your opponent can use. If your opponent acts during the valid bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what else we're. Wait, are you telling me I could just explode the system if I save it? Oh. No, never mind.
It's not gentle, it's kind.
Oh, never mind.
No.
It shouldn't be too difficult, yeah?
Sonia?
I figured it was probably going to be him that I was going to have an issue with instead of
Not even Mondo.
You're wrong. I won't listen. I
You remember this
you.
one?
Yeah.
False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen.
Keep it. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong.
Oh, buddy!
I won't listen.
And that's why you would use the...
Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. You're corrupt.
Got it.
Show me some evidence.
Broken handbook.
This
Bam.
should prove it.
Why does he sound like a pre? Why did he sound?
This should prove it.
This should prove it.
If my thinking so
Oh,
far
yeah.
is right,
This should prove it.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah,
Fess?
yeah,
You fessin'?
I did it. I killed him.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Really? I got an A on everything except for the third part. I got a C.
That was the Hangman's Gambit, I'm guessing.
It was.
Yeah.
It totally was.
Schizo.
What are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on.
No more.
Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank.
Yoink
Who
it.
will you elect as the blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I wonder who it could be. It was Makoto.
It was Makoto all along.
All along. How you guess that is beyond me.
What?
Oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. I really wanted to kill all of you. But yes, it is so. The black kid that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was...
Unbelievable.
You're wondering the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. Now you die. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful.
I refuse to believe it! There's no way! No way he would kill someone!
Sorry.
Sorry, yeah, it was me.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why'd you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence. So allow me to introduce... Or, what? Let me explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men.
5 feet apart? Because they're not gay.
But for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text.
Nah, Monokuma said he was going to explain, so I'll let Monokuma explain.
Anyway, there was once a young boy. I'm not gonna have a voice after this. And his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard the things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. Don't ask how I did that. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further and further and further and further. To take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. Oh. He had chosen this. He had chosen that as his way out. Now, nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, you asshole. The inferiority complex had already taken deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex
didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. You'll get your turn. I'm weak.
My turn was earlier in the trial.
You'll get your turn again.
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma, oh so handsome, announced the revealing of the secret. Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
That was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Oh, so sad. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. Oh, sad. And yet...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are. So maybe I can talk about it later? After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger. What the hell? That is not why I made the motive! Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger. Okay.
I mean, Chihiro basically said it.
Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better.
He won't.
With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so... that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his body. You're Monokuma malfunctioning. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it. Oh.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone else's help. God, I can't. But he wanted to tell the person his secret first and then ask them to help him from there. Who could that person be?
Yeah, that's right.
It was me.
You ruined my reveal!
Deal!
You ruined my reveal, stupid Mondo! The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manliness is. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Monokuma really malfunctioning today. I don't know what happened. Yes, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Oh, we're back on me. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So... what? So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. No, this says Chihiro said it.
That doesn't make sense to me either.
That was his aspiration. Oh,
Yeah,
so
ass.
sad. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever
never be able to come close to that.
Correct.
Oh. So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did. To keep the promise he made to Chihiro.
Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
And destroyed the handbook?
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it. But I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep a secret? Are you really... Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so... He tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook.
Yeah,
See?
I don't think anyone expected to grab the corpse by the crotch. Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad! Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
Let me guess, I'm gonna provide more exposition, huh?
You're wrong!
It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat
How many
myself.
times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Woo! We're on the subject. Why didn't I tell you? I knew it! I knew it! I freaking knew it! An embarrassing story. The secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did?
Did he unironically enjoy League of Legends?
He killed his own brother!
No, that's a
But
bit,
the League of Legends thing is worse.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
the League of Legends
definitely
is worse.
No, I think I'd rather have killed my brother. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and the riffraffs across the country tremble! Vroom, 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 ba, ba. Wait, ba?
Bah.
Okay. It literally says ba.
Bah.
But
One of them
the
says
only
pa.
reason he had the chance to try to gang it in the first place was because of a certain someone. Va?
Va.
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 Mondo's older brother named Diawara. Oh, well, he was asking for it with that name.
Yeah.
I couldn't help it. His name was Dia.
That's true.
Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Dia that Mondo ever got a motorcycle. Oh, Vavroom. That makes more sense. Vavroom. Mondo's... Oh, wait. Mondo's brother was his only... Whoops. Family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect.
I mean, if it makes it easier, you can just read it normally.
No, that's... He wanted to be friend to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of a starry-eyed kid brother. I think Monokuma fell to his death.
I guess you'll have to take over.
Oh no. I'll do a like a digital assistant voice. Meanwhile, the
Hey Siri, read this text.
The charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang.
My Siri started actually activating.
And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number 1 in the gang, and his number 2, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul.
This kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad.
What the heck happened? Oh, almost every day Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why...
I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once.
He needs to die.
One time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top.
And on that night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. Well, then you technically didn't. Oh. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly, okay, so you didn't actually kill him. You were the reason for his death. It's different. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words.
My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry.
That's how he delivered that? Sorry.
Hey, I fucked up. My bad.
Yeah, you messed up there. Hey, what you gonna do about it, Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Oh, so
Hey, kid, it's up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because, you know, it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men.
Yeah, he was kind of dying in the middle of that sentence, so you know, blood everywhere. It's pretty delicious. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. Sad. As a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Babroom! Oh, Babroom.
Boom.
I see. That was gonna lose to his kid brother. So he got stupid and got himself killed. That's what people are saying, huh? That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. I don't know why I made him, you know.
Yeah, because it was Monokuma saying it. It was just a quote.
Yeah, I know.
Monokuma used a voice feature.
It's a part of my program. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm strong. I'm a big man. Strong.
Big man.
Don't fuck with me.
As soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in any instant.
Pathetic.
Any instant. And then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, so handsome. Announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear. I would have no problem sharing light on his secret. Oh, no, I would have enjoyed it. And I do. I'm enjoying it very much so. Mono killed his older brother. Oh, that's like I already said it before.
No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death and all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever.
Oh. His words were like a knife in my gut. It's clear he listened to the Doom soundtrack. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself.
Never again. I have to change. I don't want to be weak.
Repenter.
Repenter. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness and try to overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had, so I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No. I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo.
I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why'd you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I'm so confused right now. I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. I'm strong. Stronger than you!
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Dyer! I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey! I killed him.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. quite possibly a little feral. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it.
Dying. You're all just like him. For a secret, for the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living being in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Little. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't!
Nah, there's no hope at Hope's Peak. That's crazy tough. You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead! Say that again, I dare you!
Kiyotaka swearing all this. What the heck?
Yeah, that's new.
Here? Okay, I'll say it as many times as
Never
I
had
want.
to scream swears.
Is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast
Punishing?
approaching.
You mean execution?
Well, yeah, of course, it's my favorite part.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Now that I've prepared a very special punishment for Mono Mono, the ultimate biker gang leader.
No, wait!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Oh my god, he is Hawkmoth.
I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made.
Mondo is Hawkmoth. Same voice actor as Hawkmoth in a certain TV show. Why does that only bother me now?
I don't even know who that is.
Whoever needs to get it will. So. That's a nice haircut, Monokuma.
Indeed. He checked your seat.
The hula hooping is a very nice touch. Hey, you want some toast?
I love toast.
Toast is great, right?
Yeah, I love toast.
What should we put on the toast?
I don't know. Just toast?
You don't put anything on toast?
No.
No?
No, I kind of just like it. Toast is toast.
Yeah, but like, you don't put a little bit of butter?
Oh. No, I don't put butter on toast.
Okay, that's fair.
I like my toast plain.
Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. Oh, it's so beautiful.
It can't be! My brother! Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again.
Oh, poor buddy.
As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course he had to. What a disappointment. Is the end of the game? Bitch!
What is this?
You're completely insane. You know that? A game? One of our friends is dead, and you didn't even set him on fire.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Made him into butter.
I was about to say, said the arsonist.
Naturally.
He was made into butter. He
course I
wasn't set on fire.
Listen, you can use your arsonism to make toast, and you can put the butter on the toast anyway. Of course I do, because this game is
true.
life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that
however,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless. Like the voice of death, it chilled me to the bone. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library, as usual.
Honestly.
Yeah. So you ignored the nighttime rule too?
That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue.
The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What, you mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well,
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Yep.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Togo, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene?
What?
But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. Now I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I know who I'll have to watch out for. But you bitch!
Once I become blackened, that is a loaded statement, my good sir. So that was your reason.
Yeah! A
'Cause you're
loaded
preparing
statement
to
aimed
murder
at
someone.
me! Are you satisfied?
No! That would mean that he would kill you. Yes, we're done listening to your story.
And now if anyone kills me, they can use Byakuya as as an excuse.
True. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh! I'm up next! Of course it has to be the other voice. Hi, voice. You'd like... Oh, wait, what? You'd like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them?
I like,
I take great pride in my punishments. But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. No. All this punishment, all this despair, it's my gift to mankind itself. What? You're over-exaggerating. Over-exaggerating? These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. All hope. What do you mean? Great, thank you. Thank you for that. Kyoko, Monokuma, Sakura, great. Mean? Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing.
stand. I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting!
Oh, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. Oh, I think this is a part of a terrifying friendship. More,
Shut up.
more.
I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled
Promises, promises, promises. Oh, I can't wait. Oh. Oh. Monokuma, you good there, buddy? Oh.
Monokuma, we need you to say the line, Monokuma.
Oh, that was so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. Oh.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Ooh, please, promises, temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap.
Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind
It's
wouldn't let it
never the end.
Anyway, for those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
What? Who voices?
There's one thing I'd like to ask you. I don't know.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole.
What?
And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Okay then.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Ew! That's not blood.
That's not blood. At least I don't think.
Ah, cool.
Oh. You want to end it there?
Yes, God, please. Yeah, we'll end here because I'm done.
Yeah.
It's been 3 hours and 40 minutes. I kind of expected to be done like an hour or so ago.
You could have stopped it, I think.
Nah, I didn't want to interrupt the trial.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Alright. We're gonna call it here.
Yeah.
Alright, you coming over later?
I don't know.
I think Diesel's good to go. I think he's gonna show up. Michael hit me with a maybe, and then Joe's just unresponsive because it is Joe after all.
Yeah.
It do be Joe.
Did you end the stream?
No.
We're still talking.
Yeah. I'll end it now.
Yeah.